Hello Cancer, thank you for joining me. Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading is going to look at the energies around the 8th to the 14th of June, but timing is fluid, so it's around that time and it will be a little bit beyond that time. But of course, whenever you watch this reading, Cancer, this is the right time for the messages that are coming through for you. I just want to very quickly say, please do check out a recent water sign video I put out, which is looking at the current planetary activity. Of course, you are part of that, the water signs, so it's particularly pertinent for yourself, Cancer. But because in the universe we've got 4 of the major planets that are currently retrograde, which is Pluto, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn. Mercury is on the way to becoming retrograde. It'll be fully retrograde on June the 18th. We've also got the strawberry full moon in Sagittarius, Friday the 5th of June, and a preamble lunar eclipse. So lots and lots going on, so do check out the recent video I did for all water signs to do with the planetary activity. Right, let's have a look at this reading then now, Cancer. I've already done a pre-shuffle, so this is just a final shuffle for you, and the cards I'm using are the Fairy Oracle cards. Lovely energies, a little bit different to ordinary tarot, which is a nice to use them now and again. So your current energy, Cancer. Oh, how lovely. This is the Fairy Godmother. The Fairy Godmother brings a gift. She's bringing a beautiful gift forward for you. So that's one of the energies of this card. There's another message that comes with this card, and this is about, you can see she's offering you a beautiful shiny apple. That's the gift. But if you look in her other hand, she's holding a clear quartz sphere back. Now that's because she needs to draw on the energy of the clear quartz sphere. Quartz does give us beautiful energy. It's invigorating, it's regenerating energy. So the message, this other message is, no matter, it's lovely to give, but don't give all of yourself. Don't give yourself away and deplete your energy. Always hold something back. Now this will have a different meaning for each one of you, Cancer. So take it how it resonates. But the overall energy of this card is a beautiful gift coming forward for you, something very special. You can see the face of the owl up above the right shoulder of the Fairy Godmother. And this is because she uses her intellect. She draws on wisdom. So she doesn't just work from the heart. She has a big heart, but she uses her mind as well. So she's very wise. All right, so lovely to give. Hold something back for yourself to keep yourself regenerated, keep your energy levels up, but be ready to receive a lovely gift from this Fairy Godmother, from the universe. The challenge for you at this time, this is the Singer of Initiation. Now this card is coming out quite a lot in my readings at the moment, and I think it's a lot to do with the planetary activity that's happening, that's influencing us all. But for you, this is a challenge. For some of the other signs, it's come out in their power position. But for yourself, Cancer, this is in the challenge position. Now, what the Singer of Initiation, the energy of this card, is about, it's almost like doing an apprenticeship when we draw on all our past experiences, draw on all our knowledge base, if you like, and start bringing it all together. It's like jumping through hoops to get to somewhere. We have to go in a certain way, jump through certain hoops, take certain steps, forward, read certain books, do certain research, apply ourselves in certain way. We have to do this in the initiation stage. Ready for when we, hypothetically, take the exam, become qualified, and then go forward without looking back. So at this initiation stage, when you are doing the learning and bringing facets of yourself and external to yourself together, this is a bit of a challenge for you. So as you're going through this initiation stage with something, it's proving a challenge. All right, it'll mean something different for all of you. Now then, in your power, we've got the soul shrinker. Now then, the soul shrinker is when perhaps somebody says something not very nice to us, and sometimes it bounces off us, doesn't it? If somebody's a bit mean, we put our defences up and we let it bounce away, it doesn't get to us. Sometimes the arrows get through and hurt us, and this is why and so it shrinks our soul a little bit. So that's what this is saying, the soul shrinker. So this would suggest that although this is in your power position, this would suggest to be on your guard for somebody around you or some energy around you that is behaving or speaking in a way that the arrows are getting through, that could get through a little bit, and it could hurt you. It could hurt your emotions. All right, and then that impacts on your soul energy. So because this is in your power position, Cancer, this is just to say, defend yourself against people who are a bit mean, or maybe a bit mean around you, or perhaps unthinking. Sometimes people can be unthinking. They haven't got a filter between their brain and what comes out vocally out of their mouth, if you like. And sometimes those words can hurt us, can't they? Or they can behave in a certain way that's upsetting. And as a water sign, you are very spiritual, very psychic, Cancer, and very much can be very emotional. As a water sign, it is the emotions that guide and direct, which can be wonderful. I'm a Pisces, so I do understand how that is. We can be very sensitive, can't we? So it's just being on your guard. This is a little bit of just saying to you, be on your guard, protect yourself, don't allow people's ignorance or lack of filter of what they're saying or how they're behaving to impact on you. You must protect yourself from that, Cancer. All right. What else is in your power? Right, we have the feline. Now, the feline is saying there's something that needs completing. Something that needs completing, that needs finishing. Loose ends need tying up. Whatever that means, whether it's a legal matter that needs completing, whether it's something not it doesn't have to be serious. It just could be something that cupboard needs clearing out, and it's on your mind a lot. So the feline comes when it's something that it is important to get it done, and if we keep putting it off, then that can get us down, can't it? So it's on our mind all the time. So the feline is saying it's important that there's something that needs completing, that needs finishing, that needs doing. So it's important to get it done, basically. All right, Cancer. That's what the feline wants to say, and that's within your power. All right. Now then, in the outcome position, we have Arvel the parrot. Arvel parrot. Arvel parrot, you see, he's pointing at his throat chakra. And that's because when he comes forward in a reading, it's something to do with communication. There's an importance of communication. Now, That may be that there's something that needs to be said. It may be that there's an important email or text or a letter. It's something, an important piece of communication that needs to happen. Now, it may be linked to this feline who came forward to say that something needs to be completed, needs to be done. So as the outcome card, I feel that this is saying you are going to do it, Cancer. You know what it is. It's about some form of communication that's important. All right. I'm very drawn to his very long eyebrows, look, but they're like antennae. They're lit up. So this is about information, tapping into universal information, receiving that information, understanding what that information is telling you, and then to communicate. All right. I hope you understand what this means, Cancer. So that's in your outcome position. Now, this is something else that the universe and the fairy oracle want to say to you. This is the spirit dancer. A lovely energy. The spirit dancer comes forward. She does her own thing, basically. She does her own dance. She doesn't copy anybody else's dance. She doesn't go where everybody else is dancing. She finds her own space and she creates her own dance. She taps into her inner energy, her inner self, and does what she needs to do from a sheer, it's very natural. She's very natural, and her dances hold great meaning to her. It doesn't matter if they mean anything to anybody else, that doesn't matter. They hold great meaning to her. It's almost ritualistic for her. And so this card has come through for you to say you've got to dance your dance, Cancer. You've got to dance your dance, not somebody else's. You don't have to jump to somebody else's tune. You create your own music. You create your own dance. And that's very important for you at this time, Cancer. This is what you need to be doing. You've got to be your authentic self, basically. All right, I'm going to get another couple of cards from the Earth Spirit deck. These are oracle cards. These are the Earth Spirit or Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Beautiful cards, very different sort of energy, and we'll see what other message have you got, please, for Cancer from the 8th to the 14th of June or thereabouts. What else do you need to say to Cancer for that time period? So we have the Shaman, very spiritual card. This is about ancient healing wisdom. Tap into your inner shaman. Tap into your spiritual self. This is about, in the Native American culture, there would be a shaman with every village. And they knew about which plants, how to make medicine for healing. People from the tribe would go to the shaman for counselling, emotional healing, physical healing. And so this is about you tapping into your ancient healing wisdom. Tap into the shaman side of you, Cancer. That's very spiritual side of you. All right? Whether it's when you're going for walks in nature, or whether it's while you're meditating and asking for divine wisdom. Then the other card is the rainbow card. This is about blessings. Lots of blessings coming in for you. The dark clouds are starting to disappear, and you've got rainbow blessings coming in. Beautiful. A lovely card to finish. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer, please press the like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed this reading, and if you want to be notified about future readings that I'm publishing. And I do lots of readings and publish them quite frequently. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Please do join me again in the future. Bye bye.